the most terrifying diseases of the Middle Ages. Leprosy. You wake up one morning in 1320 and notice a small pale patch on your forearm that doesn't feel quite right when you touch it. Just numb, like someone switched off the sensation in that one spot. Over the following months, more patches appear across your body, and your fingers start tingling before going completely dead to all feeling. Leprosy spreads through prolonged close contact with infected people, transmitted via droplets from the nose and mouth, though most people don't catch it because their bodies naturally fight it off. Unfortunately for you, your immune system decided to take a vacation. The disease destroys your peripheral nerves first, stealing your ability to feel pain or temperature, which sounds like a blessing until you realize it's a curse. You burn your hand on a cooking pot and don't notice until you smell your own flesh cooking. Slice your foot on a sharp stone and only discover it when your shoe fills with blood. And constantly injure yourself in ways that would make a healthy person scream. The wounds get infected because you don't know they exist, and the infections spread through tissue that can't feel itself dying, rotting your fingers and toes from the inside out while you're still using them. Your face begins its transformation into something from a nightmare as the disease progresses over years. The cartilage in your nose dissolves and your nose collapses inward. Your eyebrows fall out, leaving smooth skin where hair used to be. And your features take on a leonine appearance that makes children burst into tears when they see you. The bacteria prefer cooler parts of your body, which is why your extremities and facial features get destroyed, while your torso remains relatively intact, creating this horrifying contrast of a normal body with a monster's face and stumps for hands. The church declares you spiritually unclean and performs a funeral service over you while you're still breathing, legally declaring you dead despite the inconvenient fact that you're still walking around. They confiscate your property, dissolve your marriage, and exile you to a leper colony outside town where you're forced to live with other outcasts in various stages of decomposition. You're required by law to ring a bell wherever you go, warning healthy people to flee from your presence. And if you forget your bell, the townsfolk are legally permitted to stone you like an animal. The leper colony is hell on earth, filled with people missing noses, ears, fingers, and toes. Their faces barely recognizable as human anymore. You watch new arrivals go through the same stages you experienced: the denial, the horror, the resignation, as their bodies slowly fall apart piece by piece. Some lose their eyes when infections form on their eyeballs and scar over. Others lose entire hands when gangrene sets in and the dead tissue has to be cut away. You live there for decades sometimes, your body dismantling itself in slow motion, until an infection finally spreads to somewhere vital and grants you the mercy of death. Ergotism. You eat bread made from rye harvested during a particularly wet season in 1374, and within hours, your hands and feet feel like they're burning from the inside. A fungus called Claviceps purpurea infected the grain during the damp growing season, producing alkaloids that constrict your blood vessels and cut off circulation to your extremities. The alkaloids are absorbed through your digestive system and wreak havoc on your cardiovascular and nervous systems. And there's absolutely nothing anyone can do to stop what's coming. Your fingers start turning black as the constricted blood vessels starve the tissue of oxygen, the flesh dying and mummifying while still attached to your living body. The pain is so intense that people call it St. Anthony's fire, because it feels like a saint is holding torches directly to your limbs as punishment for sins you don't remember committing. You scream and beg for relief that doesn't exist, while your family watches helplessly as your hands transform into blackened claws that look more like tree branches than human appendages. But the physical destruction is only half the nightmare, because ergotism doesn't just attack your body. It scrambles your brain into a hallucinogenic hellscape. You see demons crawling across the ceiling with too many eyes and mouths that whisper your name, feel insects burrowing through your skin and laying eggs in your muscles, and experience seizures that throw you to the ground frothing and convulsing while your family thinks you're possessed. The hallucinations are so vivid you can't distinguish them from reality, convinced that devils are real and they're coming specifically for you. Your entire village gets poisoned together because everyone ate bread from the same contaminated harvest.